Well, hello everyone. Welcome to P.B.M. Vending. And it's time for our monthly cashback update for November. Now this month we had a lot of stuff happen over and above just the cashback. And I want to cover those first so I don't forget. Our credit union offers a no payment month, either November or December, if you're in good standing. And as a general rule, I don't do that simply because I know I have to pay another month interest at the end of the loan. But considering the goal this year was not about interest, but it's about getting cash into our account, I went ahead and did that. And I think I had to pay $25, but I got to save $260 in my checking account, which helped. And another thing that happened is I was in a car accident years and years ago when we finally settled. And when God had me divide the money up, we put an additional, I did not put it on my sheet, but I put an extra $800 or $900 in the checking account. Now the reason that we're trying to get cash in the checking account is this. I have always, and I mean since I was a teenager, run my checking account right down to the penny every month and then tried to invest everything else. Well, here's what I've learned. That means that every month you have a nut you have to crack, and you got to figure out how to not run out a month. So I decided I'm getting kind of old for that, and rather than take money out of savings or investments, I wanted to try to find ways that I could build cash up. What I'd like to have is I'd like to have $3,000 or $5,000 sitting in my checking account at the beginning of every month. Sit down, write my bills out, and mail them off. And at the end of the month, still have $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in my checking account. That way, I don't have to worry about anything else except physically writing them, setting them off. So that's the motivation. So we had the car insurance, we had the car payment, and I can't think if there was anything else or not. So I want to go over the cash back for the month of November. Now, Wells Fargo went up a couple of bucks. American Express, we made about $22. Discover, we made a couple of dollars. City Double, we made about $6 or $7. And the same with Chase. So, strictly from cash back, we are currently at $596.70 of our $1,000 goal. And we are November is the halfway point. So we're at 596, and it sounds good, but remember 300 of that was from a credit card that I was in the middle of when we started. So we're really running behind the 8 ball. Now, also the month we started this, the utility company lowered my payments $25 a month. I'm on the level payment plan because I had adjusted my thermostat. So that was $300 a year. So we added that in, and this month again was $25. So those two things alone, cash back from our credit cards and the $25 from our utilities, we're at $621.70. Not bad. Not bad. Plus the $260 from my car payment. So total cash from different things that we've done is at $871.70. In addition to, and here's another thing I'm going to start doing. On the first of the month, every month, I couldn't figure out how to do this and be consistent rather than just pick a day of the month. So on the first of the month, every month, I'm going to call and get my checking account balance. Now we're starting the first month in, actually I did it on the 1st of December. I called and got my checking account after the disbursements for my insurance, and my balance was $822.36. Now I did not add any additional cash from my credit cards. Remember, anything between or under $1,000 for my total monthly bills, I was going to add cash to the sheet. I think I came in right at 1,000, so my checking account probably had an extra 100 or two in there that I didn't spend that I normally would have, but I came in over $1,000. Now I have checked for December, and I think I'm going to be right at 1,000 again, so we're not going to be making any money there. However, we should do okay, because once again I'm instituting a no spend unless absolutely necessary on my credit cards, and hopefully we'll be able to add some more cash. My bills look like they're coming in okay, so we're doing okay. I mean, we're not making what I wanted from the credit cards, but we're making up for it in other places, and that's okay. Now the other thing I want to talk about is my utility bill. And this is the gift that keeps on giving. Now remember, we've done 2 or 3 things in this house to cut our electric bill. We keep our hot water heater off until we need it. We keep our range or stove off until we need it. Those are both electric. And for 8 hours a week, we turn our refrigerator off. And we continue to adjust our thermostat. And we went through and unplugged most of the plugs in the apartment so that we would not lose phantom electric. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that our bill has been cut about in half since we started in July, and it had been cut by almost a fourth the month we started. So let me give you an example. This is now December, the middle of December. Okay, the heat has been on for over a month in my apartment. And according to this statement, first off, it's got 33 days on the statement, which is 10% more. We are still running a $200 credit on our level payment plan. Now when I say I adjust my thermostat, I am not keeping it cold in here. I think as we sit here, it's at 76 or 77. And it runs a lot. So we're making up a lot. Now my monthly payment on my utility bill is $83. Alright? We started in July. We currently have a credit balance of $207.39. That means August, September, and October, and part of July, those payments that I have made have not been touched. Those are still listed as a credit on my account. And we're probably halfway through the heating season. Wow. So last month, our entire month of October, our electric charges total were $43.68, and my monthly payment is $83. The good news, I mean, this just continues to grow. My original plan was I was going to double the amount of time my refrigerator is turned off to 2 8-hour days. But I think for right now, I mean, we're looking at a 50% cut come July, from 83 down to between $45 and $50 a month for my utility. So I think we'll wait and next year, if I'm still alive and still doing this, that's when we'll increase our refrigerator. And I am going to play with it, because I mean it. At the end of 8 hours of my refrigerator being totally off and I come home, within 20 minutes it's right back to where it was before. Nothing has happened to the food. The ice cubes get a little smushy because it looks like they begin to melt, but you know, you just crunch them in your hand and they're right back to being fine. So, you know, I'm thinking maybe Wednesday, Saturday, and but we'll see. Things are going well. Ministry's doing well. Stocks are doing well. Finances are doing well. God has taken very good care of us. I'm going to do another couple of videos, and one of them I'm going to talk about a big thing that the Prayer Box Ministry has done and is going to do, all at God's behest. And we're going to start in just a few weeks. I think we're getting ready right now. And the way it looks is God's going to do some great things for some people. So, but I'll cover that in another video. Our electric looks fine. Cash flow looks good. Checking account looks good. So, I hope this encourages you. I mean, what could you do if you cut your electric bill or utility bill in half in 30 days? That could be huge. I mean, the average electric or the average utility runs about $100 So you could put 50, 60 bucks in your pocket almost overnight with very little effort. It's a little inconvenient, but there you go. All right, well, you guys have a great week, and happy vending.